American International Men's Magazine, Playboy, has won a key verdict, a critical verdict, in fact, a historic verdict in the European Union. A Dutch judge has ruled in favor of Playboy concerning the issue of linking to its images. Now, what happened was this. There was a website that linked to photographs that Playboy publishes. Playboy, of course, likes to make money off of the naked women that it runs imagery of. What the court ruled is that the website that linked to Playboy's content was violating copyright laws, quote unquote, and now, if anybody wants to link to Playboy, they have to pay the magazine money. This is unprecedented, it is arguably illegal, and it has the potential, should this verdict stand on appeal, of destroying the internet. Now, a hyperlink is, of course, an item that you click on the screen. You click on it, it takes you to that site, or it pops up information. Now, imagine that you run a website, or you've written a scientific paper, and you have endnotes or references, numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. Does this mean now that academic types, when they write scientific papers, if they're going to go ahead and cite a reference that is found somewhere else, that they've got to pay that link source money too? What the EU is doing is arguably insane where it concerns this issue. Obviously, if the EU's internet decision is allowed to stand, you can kiss the World Wide Web goodbye as we know it today. The Visegrad Group of nations, which consists of Slovakia, Czech Republic, Poland, and Hungary, are holding a summit in Slovakia to define their vision for the European Union, which of course is at odds with the current European Union and the bureaucrats in Brussels. These four countries are disillusioned. The populations in these countries want referendums as to whether they should remain in the EU. They're not the only ones. In fact, people in the Netherlands and France even also indicate that they want referendums as to whether they should stay within the EU or leave, like Great Britain is now doing. There is an increasing disconnect between what the bureaucrats in their ivory towers in Brussels are doing versus the reality on the ground. The European Union cannot succeed unless it appeases the will of the majority of Europeans, which is not always easy to find a consensus among what are over 24 nations. It remains to be seen what the fallout from this summit is. Stay tuned. Apple has released its highly anticipated iPhone 7, and as with many of their products, you can objectively say that it's another beauty. It is more powerful than the iPhone 6s series. They are available in the same overall shapes and sizes, but there are some key differences. Not only is the GPU 50% faster, the processor is at least 20% faster, depending on the task. There are some 3.3 billion transistors crammed onto the silicon. It has 4 cores, 2 for low power mode and 2 for standard mode. The biggest feature, probably one of the 2 biggest features, is that the headphone jack is now gone. Instead, the jack that you use to charge your iPhone is used to handle audio, and Apple has released wireless AirPods, as they call it, to compensate for that. Now, AirPods use a Apple-invented wireless technology, which the company claims is far superior to that of Bluetooth, which they're claiming is a little long in the tooth now. Bluetooth has been around for many years, and it's increasingly becoming outdated and obsolete compared to other technologies that use far less energy to power them. The other changes are that in the iPhone 7, the highest model can go up to 256 gigs of storage now. The 16 gig iPhone no longer is being made. Instead, they start at 32, jump to 128, and then 256. 64 gig models are still available, but not in the latest models. The biggest change is a dual lens camera on the high-end model, the iPhone 7 Plus. It has a optical zoom as well as a wide angle lens and can go up to 16 megapixels with a autofocus feature. The company once again is rewriting the rules and upping the bar in what is basically smartphone technology. The battery lasts as long as 2 hours more. The device is even thinner and features a full covered glass front case with a taptic sensitive home button instead of a physical home button. The company also released a new Apple Watch 2nd edition. It has twice the speed, is a bit thinner, has a bigger battery, has built-in GPS so that it can stand on its own, and of course it has higher screen resolution and 50% more brightness. The iPhone 7 also has a better screen and has true tone colors. The company also announced price reductions on its iPad line, including the new iPad Pros.